Hello? Hello? Hello, can you can you hear me? I I love I was doing a really good American accent then. It was like a whole bit. There was a whole bit that I was doing. It was like, I've come back from America and now I talk American, but I guess that's not happening now. Hello, good morning. Tonks, hi, Morgan, Norson. Felix, J Frost, how are we doing? I'm back. I'm back, bitches. Holy, this has been a week. This PK, you okay? This has been a week. What kind of week? There's been ups. The main up being I flew. I flew and I traveled for over 21 hours from leaving the house to getting to my destination. That was something. That was certainly something. Um, I landed. When did I land? I landed on also game volume. Game volume. Do we want to? Can you guys hear it? Because I can't. But that just might be the TV. No, I can't hear my game volume. Why can I not hear my game volume? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Damn.
Holy. Jay, thank you for the tier 3, sweetheart. Damn. For 25 months. For 25 shitting months. Thank you, my love. Yeah, I don't know where to begin. Do you know what? I do know where to begin. Let's get the game volume working. Because we kind of need that. We don't need it, but I want it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. One day I will listen to Tubbo and I will get a third monitor. But it will not be this day. I will continue using my TV on the other side of the room. Right. Where's volume? Okay, that should... Why? The hotkey is correct. Oh, wait. Have I done an oopsie daisy? Have I muted it in something else? Nope. Nope. No oopsie daisy on that front. What? Oh, did I mute it? Is there an option to mute Dezume? Oh my god, Nairi, thank you so much for the Prime sub for 2 months. I appreciate you. Raggy. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I want to catch up with you guys. We could figure this out later, maybe. There we go. Some lovely Sinnoh music. Hi. Okay, so where to even begin? I set off from Los Angeles on Tuesday. I set off on Tuesday. The flight was all right. Oh, that's a good... you got me back in it now, Tugs. Just as I thought I got out, you got me back in. Output. No, it's okay. It's okay. This does need to get sorted at some point. I checked my ticket. It's weird. I've never had this happen before. They didn't let me change my seat. Hi, Chaos. They did not let me change my seat. Which is weird, because, like, I've found, and don't tell too many people, because then my competitive advantage will wear off, but I love you guys, so, like, I'm going to share this with you. Top tip. If you go on the online check-in, like, 24 to 12 out, like, just keep checking it before your flight. There is a very good chance with a lot of airways, like, if you're doing budget airways, probably not, but if you're doing, like, most major airways, or airlines, sorry, they will let you change your seat for free before the flight. Like, not to every seat, but to a lot of them. Thank you. And this is what I've been doing for like the past year, because I realized the other day, in the past 12 months, I've gone on 12 like 20-hour plus plane journeys. I'm cooked, mate. I'm so cooked. I'm so sick of them. I am so sick of them. Selexa, welcome in. I love it, honestly, like hearing people who have found me through TikTok and Instagram makes me a happy bunny, because I'm like, something is working. I'm not these are not like, I'm not jet setting Jay. I'm an idiot. I got into a long distance relationship, Jay. Anyway. Hi Harmless, hi Sage, hi Sezgin. But for whatever reason, this flight was not letting me do it on Tuesday. And I was very worried. I'll tell you why. Because my flight seat was E. Now, I don't know if any frequent flyers already see the issue with this, but if you are ever put in CE, do whatever you can to not be in that seat. Unless you are like with people and you're all sat next to each other, that's fine. CE, no matter what plane, because I was working this out when I was going to the airport in a fucking panic. CE, thank you, Rafak, you too. Is always sandwiched in between someone. If you've got like 232, 222, I guess if you have 222, it's fine. But like, I've never been in a flight where the middle aisle isn't bigger than the side aisles. 333 doesn't work. I didn't book the middle. I didn't book it. These flights were booked for me. And also, I don't think they were able to choose a seat either, to be fair. Point being, I knew that if I didn't do something, I was fucked. Because I'll be real, being in a middle seat by yourself on a long-haul flight, I've done it once in my life, and it is like, it sticks in my memory as like one of the worst experiences I've tried. That might be the worst traveling experience I've ever had. Maybe. It was bad anyway. Morgan! Morgan Walt, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, sweetheart. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I genuinely, thank you. No, not necessarily. It really depends on the airlines. They all have different systems. A lot of the time, if you want a specific seat, you will have to pay for it. But that is why I'm saying, if you do it within the day of the flight, I've never had it where I've not been able to change it. I thought that this flight might be the time that I regretted not paying for a specific seat. Thankfully. You should wait, Morgan. If you've got a free audiobook, you should listen to the first Game of Thrones book if you haven't. They're really good. You should do that. Or to the first Dune book. Or what the books would I recommend? There's loads of books.
Truly nothing is worse than a middle seat on a flight.
Guns! Thank you for this 8 months. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Yeah, to anyone who decides that they want to sub for the Audible benefit, I have book recommendations up the wazoo. I'm a huge Audible user. So, just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there for no self-interested reason, of course. Anyway, so I get to the airport. LA traffic, awful, terrible. If you've heard things about LA traffic, I promise you the actual reality of it is somehow even worse. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, the experience of it is even worse. What would normally be like a 20-minute journey was over an hour. But I had a very nice Uber driver. We had a chat. He'd been jet setting for decades. Told me about how he went to the UK in the 1980s. I was like, I was marrying Prince Charles in a previous life at this point. Anyway. Anyway. Get to the airport. Go to the front desk. They're very nice. They're very nice, actually. You know what? I'm biased why I'm saying they're very nice. They're very nice because I told her, I was like, oh, you know, look, guys, don't tell anyone. When I'm in the US, I do turn my accent up just a little bit when I need something. Just a little bit. Now, some of you might... Llama, hello, good morning, gorgeous. Now, some of you might be thinking, Kaya, what the fuck? You're always got an accent. Yeah, but I really... Yeah, you all are. You'll chat shit and then you'll meet one of us and you'll be like, oh my god, I love your accent. Your accent's so cute. And I'm like, yeah, it fucking is. Jay. Anyway. So, get to the front desk. I'm like, oh, could you have a look at my seat? And she's like, yeah, of course. Do you want an aisle seat or a window seat? I was like, Now, this is a big question. So I know a lot of people like the aisle seat because they can get out easier, and I totally understand that. But like, I will always pick window because I can lean my head. I can lean my head on, so yeah, window always. I can lean my head. I occasionally get like good views. Like I totally understand aisle. But I am a window seat girly all the way. Here's the best bit. Here is the best fucking bit. She's like, I'll give you this one. There's no one sat next to you. Boom! Fucking boom. Did it. Once again, Kaya Coliseum manages to blag her way into an empty row. And I'm not shitting you. I know I said, like, I've had 12, like, long-haul international flights in the last year. 8 of those, no one in my row. 8 of those. Oh, no, Nairi, I'm so... Spyro? I fucking hated that. Fuck, Spyro, bad. I don't like Spyro. The dragon, yes. The pills, no. That's cute, Jay. Yeah, no. Like, I've gotten insanely lucky. So much so that when I flew there for the Invitational and I had to sit next to someone, I was like, oh god, this is actually what long-haul flights are like, isn't it? It was still a good flight. It was a good flight. Oh my god. So I do, like, 3 hours of work before I get too tired, and, like, I'll be real, like, I've got ADHD, guys. My brain's not cut out for, like, the boring work. So I do that. Spend the rest of my flight watching YouTube videos, pissing about. I wake up this morning to put my PK and Vanta Black save file onto the cloud so I can download them on my at-home PC because I'm not going to be going away for ages, you know, like I stream from my PC. My laptop's bricked. Well, no, it's worse. It's corrupted. It says this has been corrupted. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. So the 3 hours of fucking work that I got done on the plane, gone. The Vanta Black save file, gone. The Vanta Black background, I make a new background for every stream that I do, gone. Now, I might be able to get it fixed. Then I might be able to get the fight. The worst part is most of the VODs on that laptop were not backed up. Yeah. Kind of fucked it. Kind of fucked it big time, bigly. Not great. Really not great. Yeah. So it's it has been a week. It has been a week. Specifically a morning. Oh, and I was supposed to be streaming yesterday. Dude, the jet lag is crazy. The jet lag is crazy. I went to bed last night at 7 p.m. I wake up at 10:30, so 3 hours, immediately throw back a melatonin gummy, and then go straight. Well, I don't go straight, but like within 20 minutes, I'm passed out again, and have been up since 6 a.m. Hence why I'm on at 2 p.m. British time, because you know, if I try to go on any later than this, it's cooked. I'm gonna be asleep at the PK wheel. However, I am back. I am here. I am queer. You guys are used to it at this point, I think. I'll try my best. Well, maybe some, you know, a couple of little things. For anyone who forgot where we are at PK, which is completely understandable, because frankly, I low-key forgot where we were in PK. We are post Gardenia. We've just finished the Europa fight. I will say I had to recreate this save file. Thankfully, there was only I saved before going to LA. I had saved after Gardenia, so I only had to do the 4 fights, and that was pretty quick. But anyway, we're back where we were. I made sure I checked the VOD. I made sure everything was, all moves have been taught that were taught, all levels that were given have been given, so we're fine. The council cannot find fault with me. However, for whatever reason, whatever weird reason, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab it. Pull it over here. Have a little look and see what we can do. Okay, so volume's on 100. Tools, config. Hotkey. Is it my Stream Deck? No, Stream Deck would never betray me like this. Game volume. Hold on. Tools. Oh. No, that should all work. Give me 2 seconds, guys. It's not what? Is it? Wait, have we got it? No, we don't. Damn. Okay. So I'm ready to understand nothing. I don't know how to fix this. I guess, you know what, we can reload stuff. That's permitted, I think. But I don't see how that helps, you know? Oh, apparently it helped. Don't see how that helps. Well, it immediately did, you stupid twat. Okay. Alright. Alright, universe. I get it. I get it. You're very funny. Oh, that is loud. Well, it's loud for me. I imagine it's actually fine for you guys. Hold on. Let me do that. How's the volume, guys? Volume good, volume bad, volume bigger, better. Pretty good. Amazing. Okay. I don't want to listen to the... I wanted the volume back, not for the Pokemon Center, man. I found an interesting... I was looking at a line earlier for one of these fights, and it's actually kind of cool. Like, I'm trying to get as much use out of this shit Beedrill as I can, and I think I found something. So, we're possibly going to go for that. How was LA? LA was really good. I've spent a pretty substantial amount of time in LA over the past year. Air conditioning good. Ate most of my favorite foods. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Had big plans the week following the invitational for many delicious foods, lot of cool things, and we got sick. Yeah, both got COVID. Hers was a lot worse than mine was, I will say. So I was I was more looking after her than anything. But yeah, no, it was good. It was good. Am I glad to be back in the UK? There are things that I'm happy for. I'm happy to be back reunited with my chair. No more travel on the horizon. Real nice. Really fucking with that right now. Because it means that I can stream more. We're going to be going... Hold on, let me check my calendar. Yep, 4 streams next week. I'm going to be streaming today, tomorrow, and Monday. 4 streams next week. My birthday is on the 27th. So I've got something very nice. Well, hopefully I've got something planned for then. I don't know if it'll be ready, so I might have to change plans, but I'll be doing something reasonably big for my birthday. Hi, Stefan. I forgot my spelunking cap. They also didn't let me in the guild. They said no Brits allowed in our guild, which I thought was kind of a little bit xenophobic, but I don't know, what do I know? Stefan, how is Mystery Dungeon going? I do want to play those games again, but I will say, like, the gameplay pisses me off, not because it's bad, but because I don't know the mechanics of Mystery Dungeon like I do the main series games, and therefore it annoys me. You know, like the fact that multi-hit moves are like Fury Swipes is one of the most overpowered moves in the game breaks my brain a bit. Oh yeah, the writing in Mystery Dungeon games is like infinitely better, isn't it? I hope you are settling in okay, Stefan, by the way. Anyway, the line I was looking at involves sending out our own Beedrill. It's really annoying. I have to, because that Beedrill is such an unending shitter, I have to get it to level 38. I'm willing to do that. Like, I don't mind. We don't want to speed you, do we? No, I could arguably risk it. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, I think this team works very well in dealing with this. I think if we go Vespiquen, I can kill the Umbreon, sorry. And then Torterra comes out and absolutely wrecks the Doug trio. And I think I'd like to do that. Yeah. So this is our team for the first one. And then for the second one... Oh, Beedrill serves another purpose, and it does get rid of Toxic Spikes if I need to. Do we just lead with Nomu here? I feel like we do, right? We can either do Nomu or Chestnut, but... who deals with the Magmar better? Oh, Camerupt kind of does. Yeah, maybe we do lead with Chestnut then. Dude, like, who was I saying this to? I think it was Steph. I never heard of it until like a month or two ago, which is crazy considering the level of terminally online autistic I am. But I never heard of Dog of Wisdom. And then it got put in front of me and I've not been able to stop since. It has been a new favorite stim of mine, I can't lie. Hi, Amara. Habada. Haba. 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 Anyway. That's what I'm saying, Diana. We lead Chestnut here. That baits out. You've got super effective move. Should actually just bait out Shelgon, which is kind of fine, I think. How am I dealing with this thing? I hate Dragon Dance, but it's got White Herb, Rockhead. We can get the burn off with Big Chillin', but can we get the burn off is the question. Also, is it you next? It could be Haunter, couldn't it? I think. Because no, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's definitely Shelgon next. Arbok's a choice. It is in fact a choice. Oh, but this has White Herb, doesn't it? So the Intim drop isn't even gonna help here. Yeah, but is there anyone else that I really like against this thing? Because once it gets a +1, I think you're at 34 now. An argument. I could go for Nidoqueen here. Have a look what I need to kill with the backline with. I think Nomu completely shits on the Haunter, so we're fine here. How does Chestnut do against the Porygon 2? It's kind of okay. Actually, level 38 Beedrill kind of going a little crazy here. Kind of going a little wild. Yeah, I can Beedrill into, like, U-turn out into Chestnut. That's definitely a choice. I got rid of Assurance. That's annoying. I got rid of Assurance in the previous split. Because I figured it wouldn't be useful, but it is actually useful here. Can I make use of Vespiquen anywhere in this fight? Not really. Like a little bit against you, but like what damage are you doing? Hold on, when does Vespiquen get a good move? When does it get an actual usable move? It doesn't really, does it? Like, it gets Bug Buzz in a bit, but who gives a shit? Is Ledium better here? Maybe. Okay, so Pursuit's doing that much. Confuse Ray, Yawn. How much are you doing? Okay. Okay, if I can get a cheeky U-turn off, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Magmar is getting done in by Camerupts. Nidoqueen doesn't help here because of the Blizzard. You don't help because of the Zap Cannon. Same here, same here. Yeah, Zap Cannon destroys you. Meganium is fine. I could, in theory, I could, in theory, go to 35, Miracle Seed. Thing is, like, this spooks me, though. Really spooks me. Does Meganium get good coverage moves? Oh, we get Ancient Power. Oh, and we get Earthquake later on. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily help that much on this fight. Dude, I wish... Like, don't get me wrong. Oh, Morgan, thank you so much for the gift. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. My box is good. It's just not as deep as I would like. Haba. 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 Yeah, I guess Torterra's kind of helping against the Shelgon, if anything. Oh, hold on. This might be a Sand Slash. This might be a Sand Slash bring, unironically. Yeah, I might bring Sand Slash for the Shelgon. Yeah, then we have Camerupt for you. Camerupt also does well against the Porygon too. Yeah, but it does kind of come down to... It's kind of come down to Chestnut and Camerupt being able to not take, like, as little damage as possible on these guys so that we've got something for the Porygon too. Which I feel like is a pretty shit plan. But Torterra can't do anything against you. Technically, Torterra can come in on anything other than Lava Plume on the Magmar and kill it. So, like, there is a world in which we pivot through Macago. And then into Torterra. But then if we get the Psychic drop, we're fucked. Ooh, basically dirt. Would I rather? Hit me with it. Hit me, baby. Maybe not one more time, maybe many more times. Oh. The worst part about coming back from LA, I had to leave that beautiful maid dress behind. Now, don't get me wrong, I have a beautiful maid dress here, but that's kind of not the point. Oh, hold on. I've not done the thing. YouTube, I'm sorry. I need to activate the chat. At least I think I do. Edit video. I don't know why it does that. Oh, and I didn't even change the description. Why is it doing this? YouTube's actually low-key a little annoying for this. Like, I'm sure there is a way to change it, but like I don't know why it is. Okay, whatever. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, exactly, harmless, exactly. Would you rather do a hard Nuzlocke with 0 stab moves allowed, or your Pokemon always have 0 IVs and negative natures? I'd rather have no stab moves. Yeah, would much rather there be no stab moves available. I hate having bad IVs and bad natures. Now, I mean, it depends on the game. Like, some games, if I was doing the base games, I can absolutely do that, you know? Like, it's not gonna kill me, but... Okay, hold on. Am I sure this is how I want to approach this? Because, like, if I'm being realistic, Torterra can kind of do something here. And then I could bring Meganium. Also, the Vespiquen versus Ledian debate is more like... Am I more worried about the Umbreon, or am I more worried about the Haunter? Honestly, with this team, I'm kind of more worried about the Haunter. I think go Ledian. Yeah. Yeah, we go Ledian. I could end up burning some Chestos on this fight, which would suck, but... is what it is. Who can I keep pre-sleep on in this first fight? Can I keep on Nomu? So, for this first fight, what we're doing is Beedrill at level 38 can 1v1 this Beedrill. It actually baits out Wobbuffet. And at level 38 with a Silver Powder, we actually just kill it. We actually just kill it with Twin Needle, which is pretty cool. Magneton comes out. We are baiting... What are we baiting here? Should always be HP Fire. Realistically. I guess in theory, if this thing goes for Poison Tail instead of Toxic Spikes, it should still be HP Fire unless it crits. If it Poison Tails and crits, then we're in a bit of trouble. But we should be able to switch into Chestnut, kill this. Because of Overflow, Dugtrio does not come out. Umbreon comes out. We burn the Umbreon with Chestnut. Switch into... Do we? I think we do. I think we have to. Switch into Ledian. We can't actually ever take a pursuit from this thing on the switch in. Bug Bite and pray a little bit. Yeah, it is possible we lose Ledian here, which would really suck, actually. Now I'm looking at it. I don't know. I don't know, man. I guess we're only dead to Pursuit crit. We're only dead to Pursuit crit. On the switch out. And I have to get... I'll put Chest... Wait, no. Because if I switch in with a... No, actually, this should be fine. I can put a Persian Berry on and this is safe because it'll be pre-slept. No, this is actually pretty safe. Yeah, because I'll switch in pre-slept, and then... Yeah, okay, okay. We're fine. We're big chilling. I could theoretically... Because, do I put silver powder on? Low-key, I'm wondering if I put silver powder on this and we keep Beedrill in Swarm. No, I can't. I can't put Beedrill in Swarm range because then this just kills me. No, we have to get a little bit tricky with it. And I think we do have to dodge a pursuit crit, unfortunately. And or hit those delicious high rolls. Anyway, Dugtrio should come out. We're not arena trapped because we're flying. We go into Torterra, and as long as we are not King's Rock flinched like 7 times, we can kill it. And that should leave Meganium and Nomu pre-slept for the following fight. So the following fight, we start with Chestnut, kill the Ariados, Shelgon comes in, fire off a Will-O-Wisp, switch Makago out into Torterra. At +1 Witherburn. It's only doing 30% with Firefang, although Firefang can still flinch, which is gross. I hate that. We 2-shot with EQ, which is nice. And it might go for superpower, actually, which would be real. Well, actually, no, it won't lose any stats because of White Herb. Don't ignore me. Anyway, we kill this with Torterra. That should bait out Magmar. Maybe we go Chestnut for this? No. I want to keep Chestnut HP, actually. I also need to be very conscious of the fact that there's a good chance that Ariados goes for Toxic Spikes, and I need to play for that. Anyway, either Nomu or Chestnut is taking care of the Magmar. Then I think, regardless, Haunter comes out because it's got Focus Blast. Yeah, Haunter comes out because it's got Focus Blast. We can go into Beedrill. Who does not have Assurance anymore, unfortunately. And, oh! Hold on. Wait. Okay, the calc reminded me of the absolute bullshit thing. The absolute bullshit thing this game did. Thank you, calc. You saved me from myself. Thief doesn't work in this. Yes, Mon load. Pretty much like every shitmon in the game has had some form of buff. Some minor, some major. Surskit, I'm looking at you. Okay, Beedrill, let in for the Haunter with maybe some Nomu action if things get dire, and then pre-slept Meganium at level 35 holding a Miracle Seed. Has what, like a 90... Oh, like, I'm taking that as a given. We're gonna kill. Okay. Hello, Vile. Thank you. It is, it's good to not be traveling. I will say that much. Getting back the day that we have almost the hottest day in British history, though, not cool. Not cool. Both figuratively and literally, not cool. Eleanor, hello. How are you doing, sweetheart? Oh yeah, no. Like the The devs for this game truly understand Platinum. Like, they did such a good job. Okay, I think, and don't get me wrong, this is big. This split is, I think anyway, the split where like a run is kind of decided on whether it's gonna go, not the distance, but go a distance. Oh, okay, return's cool. Oh, dude, this Pokemon's ridiculous. This Pokemon is absolutely absurd. Yeah, I mean, like, Body Slam's cool and all, but, like, Return's kind of crazy. Return's kind of wild, actually. That's insane. Okay. Right, we need to get Ponzu to 38. Oh, Eleanor, I hope you're doing okay. As okay as you can be under these circumstances. Okay, we need to give it Silver Powder, otherwise we don't kill the, Wobbuffet. We should be dealing with this first fight with these 4. Ladybad needs a Persim. Tonkswig. What do you want? I actually think Quick Claw makes the most sense here. Chestnut wants... I think you want the Shell Bell. Hold on, let me just double check that we do actually Oko the Magneton with a Fire Spin. Oh yeah, like, no ifs, no ands, no buts. I don't want to get loads of XP on Ponzu. Just making me want to put another item on people, but I don't know if I can afford that. I think there is a world in which we put Persim on you. Do I put XP? You know what? I fucked up. I should have gone to 34 on Susianium. I am going to put an XP share on it for this fight, though. And then Nomu, I think we go Charcoal just in case stuff goes really fucking wrong. Ooh, that's rough, Mighty, living in Brazil and hating the heat. I'm sorry. Ooh. Bum bum ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum ba-da-bum. Oh, how is it? I was saying in a stream the other day that I don't know why, but like I don't like playing games that aren't in like Nintendo created regions. And it's not that I don't think other people can do regions. It's just, I don't know, there's a sense of comfort and familiarity in these things. I might get round to one day though. Pink, hello, welcome in. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh no, how hot is it where you are? We've just gone through some absolutely horrific heat, so my condolences. No, we don't have anything. Does anyone here learn Pluck? There's no way. No. Okay. I feel like Beedrill should learn Pluck. Okay, how is the game volume for you guys? Could it be a little bit louder? I feel like it could be a little bit louder now. How is that? Okay. All right. Thoughts, guys? Thoughts on muted stream? Thoughts on muted Kaya stream? Hi, Sickle. How we doing? Okay. Cool. I'll keep that in mind. Hi, Sickle. Hope you're well. Ugh. Alright. Bottle of water. That's really sweet of you to say. Thank you, Norson. Okay, Nomu, Susie, Chestnut, Ladybad. One last check. We're level 38 with Silver Powder. Quick Claw, level 33. Shell Bell. Yeah. Yeah, because Chestnut sealing with a Magneton and no one else. Personberry on you. Speed Share on you and Charcoal on use. Sure. There we go. Shit! Oh, no. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Sickle. Right. Are we locked in? I'm locked in. Let's go. So, this fight starts off with some B on B action. Despite the fact that we have 7 levels on this opposing Beedrill, it is actually painfully close how our speed tiers are, because my B is the slowest of Bs. Because we are 7 levels higher, we do thankfully outspeed. Okay, went for Toxic Spikes. Good. 2 Twin Needles boosted by Silver Powder do in fact kill this thing. Boom. Second one comes out. Boink. Boink. Okay. 1 down. Why did I lead this? I led this because Switch AI means Wobbuffet sees Miracle as a damaging psychic move, meaning that it comes out because it sees it as a psychic type with a super effective psychic move. Ponzu, a level 38 with a Silver Powder, always Okos with a Twin Needle. 1. 2. Boom. Wobbuffet down. Okay. This should be Magneton. It is Magneton. Amazing. Right. Magneton outspeeds us. There is a slight possibility that I think Hidden Power Fire crit could kill Ponzu. So there is really no reason not to switch into Macargo, who 4 times resists the HP Fire. Goes to Magnet Rise anyway. Who cares? I ain't hitting you with any ground moves. I am going to put you in a tornado of flames, little guy. Flash Cannon comes out. We don't care. We eat it up. Boom. Wake up. Wake me up inside. And Fire Spin, being super effective, and being from Chestnut, of course, kills it. That's true, Pink. Okay, why did I put the Shell Bell on here? Because I'm an idiot and I should have put Chesto on. It's fine. Okay. Umbreon's coming out. We are probably eating a status move this turn. I should have realized that. Oh, we're only eating pursuits. That's problematic if we miss this. We missed it. Cool. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Okay, Umbreon. All right. Whoa. Okay. Not great. Not great. Not gonna lie to you. Okay, I think our best play here is to switch into Ponzu. Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. I think that crit did kill. Okay. Right. You turn out. Boom. Okay. Boink. Out we go. No matter what now, Letty Bad kills. Amazing. We eat our Persim Berry. -1 Persim. It's okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We Bug of the Bites. Killing the Umbreon. Huzzah. And finally, Dugtrio comes out. Being at max health means this Dugtrio is always now clicking Rock Slide, which is the least amount of damage Tonkswig could take on Switch, which is great. Boom. Amazing. Okay. 1 quick claw proc means we get to avoid Fiction. Oh, we just avoid Fiction. Okay, cool. This thing has a King's Rock, which is the Fiction, by the way. There we go. Ooh, yeah. What the hell was I fighting for? Okay. We can't go straight up here. If we do, I think it means that we have to then do... what? Galactic Leader fuckface. Jasper, hello. Yes, no, I am back on UK time now. This is a little early for me still, but yeah, we will be going live at more appropriate times. 4. Okay. I've done this this is one problem. It's not a problem with pre-sleep, it's a problem with my brain. But I'm so used to seeing Pokemon pre-sleep that sometimes I will go into fights with a Pokemon slept that is not in fact pre-sleep, that is just regularly slept. Thankfully, we caught it in time. So, Miracle Seed on Susianium. Persim Berry on Nomu. What do we want on you? What's Ponzu's shtick here? Like, how are we doing stuff in this fight? This is Chesto spam, isn't it? Yeah, this is Chesto spam. Charcoal. What do I want to do again? Is it Quick Claw or Shell? But I think it's Roast, actually. If we get burnt here, Tonkswig's in trouble. Letty Bad definitely wants Chesto Berry. And yeah, we've got Miracle Seed, Persim, Chesto, Roast, and Charcoal. Okay, we missed Will-O-Wisp in that fight. There's no way we miss it again in this fight, surely. Oh, this fight is the one that scares me more than the last one did. Galactic IO. Oh, I've already fucked up. I actually really need this thing to go for dig. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I done goofed. I done gone goofed, guys. I done gone goofed. We really need to hit Will-O-Wisp here. Okay, that's great, actually. That is so nice. Oh, okay. Big chillin'. Cool. Right, we want to cover up, because ideally I want to be on max health later. Considering that this thing is probably what I'm using to take down Porygon 2. Cool. Amazing. Fantastic start to the fight. So the great thing here is it seems to be spamming Superpower, which means we can go into Ponzu. The way that I fucked up then was I forgot that Toxic Spikes were almost certainly going up, and I didn't put Pecha Berry on anyone. But this way, it doesn't matter. Trickster, thank you very much. That's a sweet thing for you to say. Boink. Right. You send out. I don't think we kill here. Okay, this is really important. I can actually, I can't go into anyone here. I can't go into absolutely anyone because, like, realistically, it's gonna click Dragon. Well, actually, it could click Fire Fang. Could be clicking Fire Fang here. Is YouTube chat working? Hold on. Is YouTube chat working? It doesn't seem to be. Ugh. I need a better share chat option. Sorry, got distracted. Right, let me just check what Beedrill is baiting from Shelgon. Is it Dragon Rush or is it Fire Fang? It's Fire Fang. Okay. That's actually really good info. We can go back into Chestnut here. Because Burn kills it this turn. You idiot. You foolish fool. Okay, very nice. Yeah, Haunter, cool. Okay. Summary. Okay, so Haunter has Hypnosis, Gravity, Shadow Ball, and Focus Blast. There is a non-zero chance it just goes for Gravity. I'm willing to risk it going for Hypnosis here. Fuck yes. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Okay. Right, we get a fat Fire Spin-off. And now we have a slight dilemma. Is there a dilemma? Can't I just go into... I don't think Meganium outspeeds here. And I need Meganium's health for the Porygon. And it's not guaranteed, I don't think, to go for... It's not guaranteed to go for Hypnosis here, and I do want the health on No Moves. It probably is going for Hypnosis, so I'm getting really greedy, and I'm thinking, how can I best preserve my Chesto berries? I think a switch into Tonk Swig. Then do we try and wake up? How many turns do I have with Tonk Swig? Provided no drops, I technically have 2 turns to wake up. Yeah, I'm willing to go for that. I'm willing to go for that. And if we get the drop, that's absolutely fine. We just -1 Chesto. Yep. Second Shadow Bolt. We've got Shell Armor, so we cannot be crit here. Okay. Alright, Tonk Swig. No worries, love. Right, we're going to... It doesn't really matter here, does it? Which one we go into? Who's taking less? I feel like Letty Bad is, but I need to be sure. Taking 41 from you. 46. Take us down to 51. Okay. Oh, Dex, thank you so much. I was just saying earlier, like, I really appreciate when people tell me, like, oh, they came from X, because it lets me know that I'm dead to crit. This is a bad plan. Okay, we're fine. We've got a Chesto Berry. And we only used up one of them, which is nice. Okay. If I go into Tonk Swig here, I am 99% sure. Yeah, it's always Lava Plume. Yeah. There's actually no reason for me not to do this. But yeah, welcome in, Dex. Nice to have you here. Yeah, the Hornet's not a nice guy. Honestly, the worst part of this fight is yet to come. Like, we've still not... The demon's not out yet. Okay, their Booba's out, but it's so chill. We go into...
15 months of Jeff Bezos money, let's go.
Do I go Chestnut here and risk it? Corey, thank you so much for the Prime sub, sweetheart. Thank you. We're level 35 with Chestnut now. I think I might go Chestnut and risk it. My thought process being Nomu's actually better against the Nomu's better against the Porygon. And if I'm being real greedy about it, what I actually want here is to try and preserve a Person Berry. And all we have to do is either not get hit by Confuse Ray or like fuck you, or just hit through. Or we hit through, right? Because what does Chestnut have to be confused about? He's the best mon in this game. Exactly, that's what I'm saying! Boom! Dickhead. Okay, the extra good thing about this is that now we get to switch into Nomu on what I'm pretty sure is a guaranteed Zap Cannon. So Zap Cannon, boom. What's doing the most here? I would actually assume Santomb does, but that's because I always miss... Oh, I guess... Okay, it does have a slight... Yeah, we just go Santomb here. We go Santomb. I need to stop thinking that Nomu has an anti-crit ability. Because in my head, I'm like, well, we can't get crit, so we're fine. We can get crit. We can get crit. Okay, that's it. That's the fight. Because now we switch into Susianium, who is also still asleep. We eat the tri-attack. And at level 35, holding a Miracle Seed. Leaf Blade always kills. True, Eelky, true. And that is every grunt in the Galactic Building. Pro, hello, quid pro. Because Platinum Kaizo utilizes a mechanic called pre-sleep. So before Generation 5, so Generation 1 through 4, the way sleep works is there are 7... You can be asleep for 7 turns, which is diabolical. But you can only be asleep for 7 turns. So, and sleep, importantly, carries through every turn that you're on the field. So, let's say you're asleep for 4 turns out on the field, you withdraw the Pokemon and send it back out. It is still considered, like, it's sleep with 4 sleep ticks on it, right? And so, what you can do, in theory, in the base game, is you can keep getting your Pokemon put to sleep, and you can keep waiting until your Pokemon has been asleep for exactly 7 turns. And then you know for a certainty that the next time you send out that Pokemon in battle, it is going to wake up on the first turn. Now, that is technically the optimal play for a bunch of fights, because being slept means you can't get status affected. It means the AI isn't going to click status effect moves against you. It's really fucking good. We ain't doing that. We got content to make, people. We got fucking content to make. And so the lovely developers of Platinum Kaizo made it so if you go to any empty bed in the game, all of your Pokemon are sent into a nice, peaceful slumber where they will immediately wake up on the first turn. And that is why in Platinum Kaizo, you will see the vast majority of Nuzlockers going into fights have their entire party put to sleep. Okay. Look, I'm not above it. I'll be real. I am going to look up the solution to this fight. Not this fight, sorry. The solution to this puzzle. Because no puzzles, no puzzles, no puzzles, no puzzles. Am I right? One Mr. Nakalai sent me this a very long time ago. Okay. Whee! Thank fuck for that. It was... Dude, there was way too much discourse around PK, man. There was so much discourse. Tom, hi. Look, I'm live. I'm live at a reasonable time. Can you believe it? Okay. Oh, love a good bottle of water. Guys, I'm so upset about my laptop. I've got a technician coming to see it, hopefully next week. But, like, what if I lose everything? What if I lose it? I was writing scripts on the flight over. Oh yeah, this is my death box, by the way. We lost to you on Rock because we had like a one-turn bonsai boom. Bonsbob, I think we lost you in the double at the end of Eterna Forest. We lost Top Cat in Gardenia, Lola in Gardenia. I don't remember where we lost Lurpak. Yeah, I'm worried that mine's also gonna eat up my hard drive, which sucks. It's hard. It's the second time this has happened. What's the most annoying thing is I was literally uploading files yesterday and then Google Drive was playing up. So I was like, oh, it's fine. I'll do it tomorrow. And look at me now, Mr. Krabs. Look at me now. Wait, what? What do you mean in the trade for Nomu? What? Am I missing tag? Okay, we are finally at the point that I always hate being at, which is we are at the galactic admin. I used to, Tom, and then I did set it off because it pissed me off. It pissed me off. Oh, wait, I do not want to be listening to the fucking Pokemon Center theme. I'll be so for real with you guys. What I do want to be listening to is... What do I want to be listening to? I don't know why I'm putting this on, but I am putting this on. Oh, that's actually a good point. Well, no, because he's not giving me 2 charcoals, is he? Bum 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 bum. Hold on. There we go. Now I'm gonna put Unravel on because fuck it, why not? Why not? Why not? Okay, this is the final boss of Galactic Building HQ. It is disgusting, I hate it, but it's what we must overcome in order to leave this place. Dude, if I could get Beedrill out in some way, shape, or form for this fight to deal with the Tangrowth, that'd be so cool. And ironically, Beedrill might come to this. I think Meganium comes for the Lunatone now. Because what, we're level 35 now? If we're pre-slept, like, we just stick Miracle Seed on, and then Lunatone is, like, a free kill. So, yeah. I don't want this to have an item, because then I'll calc wrong, but we do want it at 35. Oh, you've got Return now. I should be calcing with that. Okay, 2 more. Well, honestly, most of this fight is already done. It's really the main 2 fuckers in this fight are the Medicham and the Gyarados. The Electrode is not anything. Yeah, exactly. Tokyo Ghoul. Not the best written show, I'm gonna say right now, but dude, the end of that first season, like, first of all, Unravel is like unironically one of the best openings of all time. I will argue that to my dying day. It's sick. Sometimes I just put it on because it's a good time. But when it plays in the last episode, I mean, look, who's not a sucker for the opening theme playing in the actual show itself? But fuck, that one hits. That one hits harder than anyone I've ever experienced. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's just a base 121. Oh wait, no, actually, it's for, like, normally it's base 101, right? No, returns 121 in this, which is crazy. So it has, like many things in this game, it has had a pretty considerable buff. A pretty considerable boost. Right, how the fuck am I dealing with this Metachamp, man? Because I'll be real, like, it's gross. It's so insanely gross. And how am I dealing with this Gyarados? Because it's also pretty gross. I don't know how I deal with the Gyarados, if I'm being honest. Oh wait, isn't it is Bibriel the answer? Maybe. Maybe. Hmm. Does Bibriel get any moves that help me here? It's got Yawn, it's got Aqua Jet, but that doesn't help me. Well, maybe it does. Hold on. No. We don't low roll both of them. Like, if we mid roll both, Aqua Jet can, in theory, help. But realize I'll be going for Yawn on this anyway. Might have to be. And then a Bibriel sack. But then if we do sack it, like, who outspeeds the Gara? I think I'm bringing an insanely slow team. I might not, like. If Ledian had Thunder Punch, it'd be maybe an option. But it doesn't, so it's not. I should look at Hariyama. I don't think it helps though. I'll be real. No, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. And if I'm being honest, like, Hariyama to me looks as if it's a Pokemon that desperately wants to delay. Like, close combat seems too good. Furthest attempt is Route 215. Is there a Rock Tomb play here? Not really. Because I'm not killing. Like, I could. Okay, let's say we switch in on. Say we get super lucky. We switch in on Dragon Rage. Actually, Dragon Rage, we can still die. We'd have to switch in on Aerial Ace. Then we click Rock Tomb. If we had a Rage Candy Bar. Well, we do have a Rage Candy Bar, so I could put Rage Candy Bar on. But then if we get I'm guessing Waterfall still has a chance to flinch. Yeah, 20%. Yeah. So if we get flinched, then I think it's just GG. But in theory, max health, Rock Tomb 1. Then we outspeed. Rock Tomb 2. Okay. If I burn my Rage Candy Bar here, then we can 1v1 it with Nidoqueen in theory. Barry 3 is wrong. Barry 3 needs to be updated. I think I looked at an Arbok climb before, but it's not good. Oh, I guess there is a world in which, like, I can pivot between Arbok and Meganium. No, because Meganium baits aerial ace, right? And our box not really taking those. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I actually don't know. And the whole fight can get fucked by this thing turn 1 booming as well, which is really cool. Love that. Does Aftermath is only... Yeah, it has to make contact. It's not just physical. I don't think B makes... On like, looking at the Tangrowth, the Tangrowth's annoying, but, like... I think we can deal with the Tangrowth now. Oh, maybe not. Maybe the Tangrowth does need a dedicated mon for it.
A bottle of water?
A bottle of water? Like this? You mean like a good old bottle of water? I'll have a bottle of water, thank you. Oh, we might... Maybe... How much are we taking from you? 33%? I fucking get in on an Ice or Thunder Punch. Gift, hello. I'd be doing better if this fight was behind me, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm doing alright, thank you. But technically high roll crit just kills, but Jesus Christ. Zero special defense save is special. It's literally my only other water type though. Other than Poliwrath, which is completely fucked up by Aerial Ace. And cannot actually do any damage to this thing, so it doesn't matter anyway. Oh, hold on, does Poliwrath get access to Rock Tomb? Does get Rock Tomb. Hold on. Yeah, but then we're just in the same situation that we are with Nidoqueen, right? Except that we can actually get crit. I'm wondering if I'm being a little greedy here. I'm wondering if I'm being a little greedy by not investing the Rage Candy Bar into this fight. How low can we go? If I want to do this, I've got to go to 36 on Nidoqueen as well, which is kind of rough. It is what it is. Anyway, I need something to deal with this Medicham. Does Beedrill actually... Oh, Beedrill actually does take a high jump kick. It's unfortunate, because then it does not fucking take a Psycho Cut, but... I could sack Ledian. I'll be so for real here. I could sack Ledian, we go into Meganium, and then we just kill that. Wait, where does Nomu... What's the fuck... Nomu, what the fuck you up to? What are you playing at? What do you do? What do you do in this fight? I think I put Nomu on without actually thinking about... Okay. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. Is there any world in which we can live a high jump kick and then... No, but like, Vespiquen does bait stuff. Do we live a high jump king? No. I could sack Vespiquen. Sacking Vespiquen feels really bad. We don't have a good Vespiquen, though, I'll be real. Why would you like 2? Ooh. Okay. Okay, what about Bug Buzz? I know we get Bug Buzz at this point. Okay. Could full send it. Wait, is there a world in which, like... Hold on. Let's put me at 50%. So 51. 20 off of that. No, we like in order to survive. Oh, wait. Right. So I need to be 36 in order to survive. Be 36 in order to survive. Sorry, into outspeed. Yeah, they do. So Ledian's been buffed. It's not been buffed massively. Ledian just has now a usable attack stat. It has an attack stat of 85, which is considered... Well, I mean, it is. It's considerably better than what it normally does. I will say that much. Okay, so at level 36... So, how much is high jump kick crit doing? Doing 52. So, at 53 HP, we always survive crit. Min roll does 22. Okay. Okay. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing what I'm seeing here, people? We have to go to... We have to go to 37 anyway. Ooh, 38 gives us a much better chance. Like, okay. All right. So one of two things happen. It misses, and we always kill. Or it hits, brings us into swarm range, and Bug Buzz has a 68.8% chance of killing it. Honestly, with how disgusting this mon is, like, I'll take it. I'll risk the Vespiquen, because I'll be real, like, this Vespiquen, not sparking any joy for me. Not sparking any joy. It is fast. That's it. It's got one HP IB. Hate that. We will-o-wisp you. Okay. How fast are you? Too fast for anything in my box route speed you. So Terra's for the Electrode. Diana with Rage Candy Bar is for the Gyarados. Do I just sack something? Is that better? Because, like, you deal with you. No, because, like, I genuinely don't have a good answer for the Tangrowth. Like, unironic, I do not have a good answer for this thing. Other than you turning out into... that's a good point, actually, though. Who the fuck kills you? Oh, I guess we'd go into Chestnut, and then that baits Earthquake, then we go into Vespiquen, and then Silverwind kills. Okay. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is a line. I hate this line. This is awful, but, like, my box is not well equipped for this fight because I don't have a water type that is, like, good against the Gyarados. If it was a case of, like, sacking some shit, I would probably do it, but, like, there's nothing... I can't really see a line here that I can sack stuff and not risk the entire run, you know? And I like this run. We have... Can I just show you this Meganium? Can I please show you this... Excuse me, game? Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that Meganium. Look how good it is. Those are its IVs. This thing is crazy. The juiciest. So I wanna try and preserve this run if I can. If that means spending a Rage Candy bar to do it, I'ma do it. I wonder what was playing. It's Expedition 33 Lo-Fi, isn't it? Fuck, I love that game. Fuck, that game is good. Fuck. It has something. Oh, we have so much delay slop down here. I can't remember how... Oh, you're actually sick. Wait, you're actually really good. Ah! Who turned out the lights? Hello? Oh, no. Oh, no. I've been murdered. I don't know why I've been murdered. Did I pull the power out of you? I think I did. I think I pulled the power out of my camera. Oh, no. That is not good. Expedition 33. Actually, whether it has lesbians or not is slightly contended. It'd be cool if it did. I don't think canonically we got that rep. I think we've got implied sapphicness, which is often the way it goes, unfortunately. Hello. Hi, it's me. Yeah, this matchup is crazy. This matchup is crazy. Calm Nature's shit, but, like, those IVs, that tough. This is not the greatest earthbender in the world, unfortunately. That's true. This guy's crazy. This guy's actually insane. I forgot how insane this guy was. Yeah. You get it. Oh. I haven't had beans on toast since I got back. I need to amend that. Also, why do we give Chestnut again? I remember what the play is. I'm not going to put Chili and Berry on. Low-key, like, I don't want to. Right. Elizabeth needs... So we need to juice everyone. I think Elizabeth needs to get to 37. Yeah, because we need Bug Buzz for this plan to work. I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of Gust. No, am I? No, I'm getting rid of Bug Bite. Diana needs to be 36, I believe. Susie, I think everyone else can stay at the levels they are. I'm going to stick XP share on Tonkswig. Because, like, XP management's a little bit rough right now. Right, I need to remember, what is Chestnut doing? Does Chestnut want any kind of, like, anti-sleep, anti-anything? I don't think so. I think we're kind of chilling. I don't know if I want Shell Bell or not. We do need to put Chilean Berry on you. Pisha, Ponzu. No, Elizabeth needs a silver powder. I don't want Chesto on you. She's gonna be pre-slept, so might have to be focus banned in case some diabolical shit happens. And then Diana needs the Rage Candy Bar. Yeah, we need Rage Candy Bar. Because we intended to consume it on Gardenia, but we didn't. So as much as I'd love to keep it, because it's an insanely valuable item, without it, I don't see a way out of this fight. Frankly, because I don't think our box is like really good for it. Right, so we go you, and then we want poison, and then switch to Elizabeth. Cool, and then boink. Amazing. Right. So let me just double check because I need to make absolutely sure that at 37, this is how this is going to go down. So level 37. Oh, no, sorry, we're not. We're going 38, aren't we? Because it changes the, yeah, it changes the damage calc pretty considerably. Forgot about that bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to be really careful with that HP going forward because there is one fight in Fantina's gym where these guys pop the fuck off. Okay, so level 38. Bug Buzz. I mean, honestly, hold on. At 38, in theory, unless they crit / max roll, we live. Wait, what's 86 plus 25? Okay, 84 plus 25? Right, it has to... 24 is pretty likely. It has to kind of really high roll both. Versus... You know what? I'm changing my plan. I'm actually just going to full send it and hope that we live. At 38, do I... Another reason being is, like, do I need the silver powder now in order to two-shot? No, I don't. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, later, Morgan. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. Yeah, I'd rather do this. And then we got to put the silver powder on Ponzu, which I think is more impactful for this fight. Diana's got the Rage Candy Bar. Elizabeth. I'm going to ask Bear, right? Yeah. Specia, Chilean Berry, Miracle Seed. Silver Powder, Rage Candy Bar. Okay. Heal up. Chilean, Specia, Miracle Seed, Rage Candy Bar, Aspect Berry. Let me just double check that at 36, we got to do against Gyarados what I think we can do. Yep. I need to switch in on Aerial Ace, though, which means that we need to pivot through Susanium, which is fine, actually. Like, there's no real reason why we can't do that. Because Lunatone's not doing anything to us. Let me just double check that at 35, we kill Lunatone with Petal Dance. Oh, we kill Lunatone with Leaf Blade. That is important info. Oh, I'm glad I checked. We have to go to 36. These levels are spooky as fuck, but we need to. Dude. I'm low-key a little scared. Not even just this fight, like, I don't like how many levels I've got on everyone right now, but sometimes you just gotta roll with it. Okay, grab the pre-sleep. Oh no! Jasper, you turned off the lights. Boom. I hope that's taught you an important lesson about leaving. Don't do it. No, Jasper, have a lovely rest of your day. Wait, Hillary? Hillary was here. I didn't know that. See, if she'd made her election campaign about how she raised snails, maybe she'd do better. God, this is the first lipstick in ages that I've nearly ran out of. I do really like it, though. Okay. Right. There are so many ways this fight can go wrong. There are a few ways this fight can go right. Let's see which one we get, shall we? All right, call me out, why don't you? No, I haven't been using lipstick in a while. I've used like a bunch of like lip stains and stuff, but they weren't, I didn't like how the formula was working on my lips, so. Okay. Once we go on this panel, we're in. They are just fundamentally like different types of products. Like a lot of lip stains have gloss. Some of them are meant to last a lot longer, although from my experience they don't. Like the way they sit on your lips is different. It's just the kind of material that they're made out of creates slight different different lip-based experiences, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's hope. Let's pray that we get to see another day. It's Jupiter time, baby! Okay, so already on turn 1, things go really wrong if this skunk tank just booms. Skunk tank booms are in not trouble, but it's not good. Dude! Why? Why? Fuck you, man. Jesus Christ. Alright. Right, -1 Chilean berry, I guess. Fuck! That's a really valuable item. Okay, we have to switch into Susanium here because we need to bait Aerial Ace in order to get this Neither Queen line to work. Yeah, I've never seen it do that before. I don't know what the percentage chance of it is, but I swear it's pretty low. Okay, we cannot be crit. Waterfall, we can fucking be flinched though. But surely after a turn 1 boom, there's no chance we're getting flinched here, right? Right? This is like the turn that we need to not get flinched on as well. I should stop saying things out loud. Yes! People's princess! Oh, I've just realized... it's fine. Probably. Okay, cool. Meow, 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 meow. Rage Candy Bar in this game heals 100 HP. It's kind of bonkers. Hold on. I want to check something. I nearly clicked dig there. That would be insane. Okay, this kills you. Okay. No switch AI, no switch AI. That's cool. Ooh, right. Cool. Okay, so that was a 3% chance of happening there. Cool. Okay. Hi. Hi. Hello. I bet you're dead to all sorts, aren't you, Diana? Level 36. Yeah, this is outside of Thunder Punch, complete random move. Someone explain. Sorry, I got it. I got lock in here. Oh, this is not what the order of events was supposed to be, man. That turn 1 boom has really put me in a bind. I think we lose Vespiquen now. And we can't switch into Chestnut because it just gets killed by her jump kick. If it goes high jump kick this turn, we can keep Elizabeth alive. If not, I think we're fucked. Oh, we might wipe. Okay. Right, so this is actually, funny enough, the original plan. Oh, wait, no, I didn't put Silver Powder on. We have to crit here or we just, yeah, we lose Elizabeth. If I had Silver Powder on here, this would actually have a 68% chance to kill. That's annoying. I think we did hit the range as well. Okay. Rest in peace. Okay. This is why I leveled Susianium. Because at this level we do outspeed. Ugh, 6 deaths at this point's rough. Okay. Hi, Electrode. Please click an electric move and don't just... Actually, just booming's fine. Just don't click Hidden Power Grasp for some godforsaken reason. Thank you. We might be dead to boom now. We might be dead to boom now. Dude. 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 Thanks, Togswig. I appreciate you. No, I've been here at 0 deaths before. That was nice. Okay, we wanted the hypnosis to go off then, because it means we can get into Susianium now, without having to worry about getting put to sleep. The original plan had us switching in while we were still asleep, but like, yeah. I think it can go for AP because of... Okay, it went for Psychic. That's great. Alright. Yep, never dead to crit. And Leaf Blade with Miracle Seed always kills. Okay. Yeah, a lot of unfortunate events happened here, really, but it is what it is. Tangrowth, Final Mon Owl. There is a very good chance that we get hit by a Sleep Powder this turn. Yes! Okay. Huh? Oh yeah, it's got Magic Card. It's fine. We're only dead to crit here. What move are we baiting? I think we always bait Earthquake now. Yeah, then Torterra would always bait Power Whip. And we always live Power Whip. Oh, wait. Yeah, wait. This is super free. So, we U-turn out. Cool. Well done, Ponzu. Going to Tonks Wig on what should be an EQ. Yep. Cool. And then back into Ponzu on what should always be Power Whip? Question mark? Yes, baby! Missed it, Matto. We never dead to crit. And 2 Twin Needles finish this fucker off. Boom. Didn't even take 2. Only took 1. Alright. We did it. We got through. The death's bad, though. The death is bad. We have a box full of delays. We have a box full of delays. A lot of dead Pokemon. We don't have what I like to think of as like a hammer. That's true. That is true. We don't have a hammer to bash our way through. So, like, Furret is a great example of a hammer. Delcatty can be a hammer with Hyper Voice. Yeah, we are just lacking sort of that Bossmon that eats through every... Like, when I'm in the calc and thinking, oh, how do I deal with this? And I'm just like, oh, I just throw this at it and it's fine. Now, that was not a good Vespiquen for the record, but... Yeah, so it doesn't learn it normally. You've got to delay. You've got to delay Skitty until level 25, and then it learns it. Dude, if this had had a good special attack IV, oh my god. Zero. Yeah. We have 10... Yeah, no, we have 12 usable Pokemon for Cycling Road. Oh, ZYX, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Arguably 11, because Beedrill is level 38. These guys, I mean, these two... I understand what they were going for. Actually, you know what? I don't. I do. Graveler and Machoke are supposed to be, like... They can be your final evolution. It's a cool idea. I don't know, man. It really punishes going for Rock Smash. When is the fucking... That's a great question. Technically end of Cycling Road, but not really. I think do we even pull grass? I genuinely don't know what we grab at the end of Cycling Road, because, like, we get 206. No, it's 1 in 32 for everything. There's no... Also, that's not a dumb question. That's a really good question. Don't put yourself down. That's a really good question. No, IVs are completely random. Except some Pokemon that, like, naturally get 31s across the board, like Chestnut has 31 across the board because it's a Trademon. I guess the positive thing is we can only bring 3 Pokemon. Yeah, it's just, like, the... Hi, Damas. It's just the amount of delay slop. It's just, like, we were talking about it the other day, like, the amount of delays mean that, I don't know, game can feel bad at points. Also, having to check the, having to check whether a Pokemon is going to get a move, and if you have to delay it means constantly checking movesets on the Pokedex, which is kind of shit. Hope you are doing good, Damas. Right. Here we go. Here we go again. The overline... Oh, yeah. I use something called PokeLink, and that does it for me. Which is very nice. Doesn't work on every game, but it does work on PK. But yeah, do you ever wonder what is in my team? Look to the left, and you will find. Okay, first... Oh, it's this one. It's this fight. Cool. Love this fight. The fuck do I do here? I guess we can paralyze them. Oh, but I was like, right, we can paralyze it and then we'll outspeed that turn. No, we won't, because dynamic speed isn't a thing. Okay, we're level 36. Yeah, fuck it. You know what? Like, Meganium kinda goes hard here. Meganium plus who, though? I want someone that's gonna deal with a Staravia when it comes out. Someone who's gonna deal with a Staravia when it comes out. And outspeeds, question mark, smile? Oh, wait. Surely Booba. Surely. No? What level? Bleh. Bleh. Haba. Okay, I guess we get you to 36, and then what? Like, what am I doing for the spinner in the back? I need something that can soak up XP with XP share, and then preferably outspeed this and two-shot it. When does Arbok get a usable move? Not even in this fucking split. Cool. So cool. No, no worries. Just Polyrath. How do you not kill this? You are a fighting type with a stab. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm just severely, severely disappointed. Loki, I might just come in, hit the rock tomb, lower its speed, and then... No, but you're already 36, and you're gonna be good in other fights. Again, like, I need something that's gonna... yield the XP. Bibriel? Bibriel smile? Bibra smile? If it pulls a rock move, you are just dead. You are slow as fuck. Yeah, Polyrath's the only one that makes sense. I'm just gonna do... Honestly, like, this run's kind of at that point where I think I just have to take risks now, and if shit goes south... We had a good time. We had a good time of it. Okay. So, Booba needs to get to 36. Hey, we got a Fire, Water, Grass Corridor 3-mon forced fight. That's kind of cool. Asperberry. Nope. You need the Expedia. Boink. Oh, actually, does Magmar outspeed and kill the Minun? At 36 with a charcoal. Comes pretty close. I bet it kills at 37. Oh, no. It kills at 38. Maybe worth it. Maybe. I don't know. I does not know. I doesn't know. I think I have to go Cherry Berry on Magmar. Yeah, I do. I have to go Cherry Berry, which is annoying. And we kind of need to kill the Minun first. Gross. Miracle Seed, Cherry Berry. Hey, welcome back, guys. Well, hello. I am back. Yeah, Mount Battle was ass when I did Grand. Absolutely bloody ass. Oh, right, yeah. Hello, good sir. Give me your psychical. Thank you. What do you do? Nothing. Register. Boink. Boink. Okay. Do 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 do. Boo ba boo ba boo 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 boo. Ba-da-boo, ba-boo, ba-doo, ba-boo, boo, ba-da-boo, ba-doo, boo, 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 boo. I forgot to pre-sleep. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're in that mental. I forgot to pre-sleep. Dude, why could they not put a fucking bed in Eternity City? Was it really that hard? Was it really that hard to put a bed here? Come on, go for double chitting, stupid. Go for double protect. Do it. All right, we take those. Big damage. Wow. I actually don't want to kill this puzzle this turn if possible. This Minun, sorry. Ow. Cool. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. How fast is Susianium? It's 6-7. Right, I am predicting the Minun to go for Protect this turn. Whoops. Don't go for Discharge. Thank you. Cool. Right, Brick Break. Dude, guys are actually outplaying me to shit. If it goes for Teeter Dance this turn, I'm actually in such trouble. Never mind, we crit! Huzzah! Saved by the crit. We did SHF, we did. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I missed in it. Oh my god. Okay, we win. That's what I'm saying though, like, I'm sending these, even though I definitely, well, actually, Priestley wouldn't have helped, because they both double protected turn 1. Maybe. It may have been cute, but what's cuter, I think, is the victory we're about to take from them. There's no targets. Hello, Staravia. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. That was a lie. I don't hope you're doing well. I hope you die soon. Thank you. No. Boink. Thank you. Stop wasting my time, man. Got places to be, people to see, fights to do. Whee! My brain don't get a rest in this game, you know. It don't. Right, first fight down. Next fight. Bum 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 ba-dum. Oh, sorry, YouTube chat. I have ignored your very good questions, actually. Aaron gets delayed for Head Smash Saunter. And the reason that you delay is because in a hardcore Nuzlocke, you can only level up to a certain level. Dictated by the highest level Pokemon of the next gym leader. Platinum Kaizo enforces this. You actually can't fight a gym leader with Pokemon that are higher level than their ace. Most games, it's like, you know, they're self-imposed rules for the most part, but in PK, they are imposed rules. So we don't want XP in order to make sure that, like, we can still use those Pokemon in fights. Unfortunately, all of our best ones are, like, really high level right now. I don't even know if I've goofed. Like, I'll be real. Like, my box is just, like... it's arguably the biggest problem with having a bunch of deaths at this point. Okay, next fights. We have a Belly Drum using Poliwhirl with Waterfall Triple Axle and Return. A Follow Me for it to allow for that bullshittery. Can I... No, you outspeed me. It's actually where we lost our star last time I did this. Level 37. Ooh, I know I was just talking about levels, but level 38... Level 38 Ledian outright fucking kills the Combustion Man. I kinda like that. Yeah, but then if Triple Axle fucks my Ledian, I just lose, don't I? probably shouldn't rush this. But... don't any of the spread move. We do have an earthquake. Hold on, we have an earthquake on our book. Is that anything? No, it's kind of nothing. It's kind of nothing. The other problem with this strat is I don't have spread. Oh, you have rock slide, but then waterfall just... well, we could. I don't even know if that kills. No, we can't because earthquake. Wait, no. I'm clicking raise leaf. Hold on. How much does Miracle Seed boosted raise leaf do? So I need a spread move that is doing 20%. Dude, what a sad life. What a sad life. Like, you're actually spending your Saturday going on random Twitch chats and, I don't know, trying to bait me? Oh my god. Oh, I bet you have a happy family life. There we go. That's genuinely, that's what being on the internet too long does to someone, man. Oh, that's actually cheered me up a little bit. Okay, we can do this. Can we do this? No. Yo, Chestnut. What about that rock slide? What about that sweet rock slide? Ooh, hold on. Does EQ do 20? EQ does do 20. And EQ will do nothing to you. And we can't get crit. So we're only taking... okay, wait, I like this. Oh, yeah, but what do we do when the combustion comes out? Fuck do I do when the combustion comes out? I don't have a flying type that isn't also weak to fire. Yay, Jakey, that makes me really happy. Sorry for the inevitable point in which you smash a piece of hardware because something goes very, very wrong. But yay, I'm glad to hear it. I hope you have fun. I think it's genuinely, I think Nuzlocking is the single best way to experience Pokemon. No, for real, Corey. It's crazy. People have lost their families because they've fallen down that rabbit hole. Wild. Yeah, I mean, like, it's like anything. You slowly get better as you keep playing. Like, that's just how it's gonna be. Do you have Razor Leaf? You do have Razor Leaf. No, there's no world in which you come. Not least of which because I think Oddish Delay gets me... yeah, we get Petal Dance. Wait, do we get Petal Dance anyway? We kind of get Petal Dance. Actually, no. If we wait until next split, like, we get early Sludge Bomb. Well, we get early Sludge Bomb this split. Yeah, it does actually mean Vileplume comes online a lot earlier. I do kind of fuck with that. Yeah. Okay. More delay slop. Is it, like, is Vileplume really that good a mon that they couldn't give it, like, Giga Drain, though? He's so divorced. And not in a, like, found happiness after the fact, but, like, he embodies the word divorce. I also like how they used Harry Potter. Like, dude, I'm just gonna think it's a bit cringe. Like, if you, that's it. I'm gonna be like, oh, that'll be cringe. Wait. I've forgotten that lore. I've forgotten the DK. Was it HP Bomber Guy? Was it HP Bomber Guy that did the DK 64 marathon? Yeah. No, for real. Like, at least say something that's gonna stick to my ribs, you know? Yeah, wait, no. Like, I support HP Bombing. I don't support HP Source Guy. I'm sorry, I'm a ketchup girl all the way through. Give me ketchup on my sausage sandwich or none at all. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. So Razor Leaf and Earthquake clears you. Combuskin comes out. Still got speed boost. Oh, I could go Bibrial. How much are we doing to Furret with Miracle Seed? Okay. Oh, we're level 35 now. If we high roll crit it, then EQ plus that will kill. So I need to hope that we don't kill with Razor Leaf, which is a bit annoying because it is a high crit move, but it is what it is. I can't really do anything about that. Okay. And then if we do, then I just have to EQ. I guess whatever I bring in the back. Yeah, like Bibrial's good because it being in the back, if it dies, it dies. I'll be so for real. If it dies, it dies. But I do think this is a half-decent plan. Wait, why am I a goated invitational coach? I appreciate the compliment. I just... Stop. Huh? Huh? Wait, what? There's discourse? Siphons money from Universal's... I don't know? I don't know. I mean, like, she has infinite money glitch. It is a sad fact to think she does have the infinite money glitch. I went to Universal... When did I go to Universal? Last year. Oh my god, that was almost a year ago. I went for the Halloween Horror Nights, because I'd never actually been to, like... I'd never been to, what do you call it? The horror... like mazes or whatever they are. It was good. It was good. I liked it. I don't think I'd go back again. Yeah, that poor SHF guy lost all his monies. Hold on, I want to check. I wasn't calculating as if we were at level 35. But at level 35, do I need Miracle Seed? So we do 73. So I need to do 27. If I go to level 35 on Arbok, which honestly I'm kind of chill to do. Then we can get rid of the miracle seed and it gives us, no, like, I need to stop, like, no, we're gonna keep miracle seed on. Part of me wants to put quick claw on because a quick claw proc means we enter into the end phase of this fight with more HP, but I don't think it's worth it. Good thing to bring up. I actually agree. So, like, I went to see Obsession. Obsession was great, right? I low-key think, like, I think Obsession is great. It's a fantastic film, but like, it's quite challenging in the sense that, like, it's not a nice watch. Oh, it shouldn't be a nice watch. It shouldn't be at the end of like that. Oh, wasn't that crazy? Like, I think it's got some genuinely big things to say about abuse, about it's a psychological horror film, right? And I think a lot of people just come away from, and I don't think it's the film's fault. I think it is the media environment in which we live in which the whole film is taken and it is turned into shorts and moments. And whoa, wasn't that crazy when she walked backwards? It's like, yeah, that was fucking crazy. I was like, what the fuck? But I think it's some really disturbing subject matter is in that film. And I don't know. I think it's just turned into like a, wow, movies are back. Movies are cool again. You know, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm chatting. Maybe I'm need to shut my fucking face up. But anyway. Why aren't we giving Quippy? Shellbell? I guess Shellbell, right? Miracle, Shellbell, Expedia. Okay. Wait. The Poliwhirl has citrus. The Poliwhirl has citrus. I repeat, the Poliwhirl has citrus. Hold on. I need to take 25% from this razor leaf. Meaning it's doing actually like 61% to the Poliwhirl. Wait, no, it's fine. We're actually big chillin'. Because Earthquake goes first. Ignore me. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. I can talk, read, and write. Ba-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Sophie! Hi, sweetheart! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the raids! You have come at just the right time. I'm sorry, these songs are always really hard to rhyme. Sophie, how was stream? I hope it was good. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Kaya. I do hardcore Nuzlocke for a living. We're currently playing through Platinum Kaizo, which is the hardest game out there. And we're doing Cycling Road, where we are only allowed to bring 3 of our Pokemon at once. Wait, that sounds like a goated stream. What trailers have you been watching? Okay, no crit on Furret, good. Yes, it is Ferrogoat. A lot harder. For context, only one person has beaten the Nuzlocke for this game. Marvel, Disney, and Kingdom Hearts 4. Are you a Kingdom Hearts girly? I personally have never delved into the depths of Kingdom Hearts. Don't crit. Yes! Let's go! Okay, I think we win. I I think we... Well, hold on. I should not say that right now. Aww. First of all, no, you were not. Secondly, I never played them. I don't know if you get this as well, where, like, there are game series where I wish I had played them as a kid. Because I think as an adult, I am less receptive to them as I otherwise would be. All right. We eating a blaze kick? Yeah, we're eating a blaze kick. Gooey. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on, hold on. Does Dole outspeed Luxio? We got him living him Saul. Yeah, we do. By 1 point. By 1 measly point, but that's all we need. Wait, actually, is it? Hold on. Wait, I still might be fucked here. 28. Ice Fang doesn't kill. Fire Fang doesn't kill. Oh, cool. It's literally just Wild Charge and Superpower that kill. So, one little problem. Combustion has a focus band, so there is a 10% chance that this thing lives. I don't think that's very cool. In fact, I think that is rather lame. But there's not much I can do about it. Combustion, on the other hand, do you ever see Blaze Kick kill? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you kind of see kill with everything, don't... Well, fingers crossed you go for Sky Uppercut if you do go for anything. I mean, you should be dead. You should die, but... Also, wait, what's that Torterra on? Torterra's on 47. Okay, we're never dead to Superpower. Are we dead to Superpower plus Earthquake, though? Because Superpower's doing 36. Earthquake's doing 12. Yeah, we're fucking... Okay. Okay. Alright. No worries, sweetheart. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. I miss your face. I hope I get to see you at EYC or something. Oh, really? Wait, no, hold on. SB Kid, like, I'm gonna pull back on that one. Zelda is timeless. You should get into Zelda. There are so many good games. You should start with Link to the Past. That's my favorite. Well, maybe Breath of the Wild is, but you shouldn't start with Breath of the Wild. Okay, hold on. We might be losing a Pokemon here. What's the optimal play? I think the optimal play here... Combustion. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, dear. I think we're in trouble, guys. Does Dole live in EQ? I'm 90% sure that it doesn't. No. Oh, wait. No. Okay, do I have an out? Do I even have an out here? Because the problem is, I don't think Quippy's got a move that we can hit the Combustion with and kill. Like, Acid is such a bad move. But, like, I can't switch into Torterra either. Okay, so what is the out? When do you tell Tubbo to dive? Oh, it's after the... It's not after the wipe. It's after the Ray fight. After the raid fight, I come back from getting food, and then it's that bit. It's that bit. Oh, this is rough. We're definitely losing him on here. I mean, losing Bibriel at this point is not bad. It's just like, it's another death. Low-key, I think we actually just kill it ourselves. Yeah, I think we just have to kill it ourselves, which kind of sucks. But if we don't, actually, that might have been the wrong play. If Combuskin survives this turn, I think I wipe. I'm sorry, Doll. I could have prevented that if I was cleverer. Okay. Yeah, I think if we get crit, I think there's a one. Oh, okay. No. The run survives, but 7 deaths is not great. 7 deaths is not bonita. Yeah, we just crunch. What was the play there? I mean, it was to put a healing item on Bibriel, realistically. Again, like, it's not... These losses aren't major. It is just less and less options, you know? Actually, the mistake there was, like, greedily going in at level 33. If Dole was, like, 36, Dole would have survived that. But you didn't. I'm sorry. You're not great, so you're going into hell. Right. Right. Let's look at the next fight. Next trainer. Next trainer. Okay, the 2 optionals. Oh, wait, no. These are... Okay, we've got 2 more fights. Ooh. Hold on. Zephyro, hello. Also, hi, Yami. How you doing, love? Hello. I realized it's morning for a lot of you. I went live super early. Not my intention normally, but jet lag is a bitch. Yeah, no, I know. It's in our E4 stream, Yami. It's in the E4 stream. It'll be pretty close to the start, to be honest. It's before the E4 itself. It is it's not like right before it, but it's a little bit before it. There's lots of good bits around there with a lot of both of us being in despair. I don't know. I think it's during the lamentation. Robo Koyo, thank you for the follow. Also, thank you for having a name that I really enjoyed pronouncing just then. Okay, how are we doing this one then? Fake art be great. We don't have that. Torterra? Rock slide into Razor Leaf? Yeah, rock slide into Razor Leaf. And then that brings out... Maybe you? If it does, I don't mind, though. I feel like Torterra goes kind of crazy the first part of this fight, no? Poliwrath also going kind of crazy. Couple of Brit breaks, and this guy's done for. Oh, wait, but this has got Salic Berry. And Ninja. Okay. Wait, isn't Chestnut kind of... Yeah, Chestnut's good here. Okay. It's there, Yami. It's there, I promise you. Well, I like his. Good name. However, I've been live for almost 3 hours, and I just realized, and this always happens, ADHD moment, I haven't gone Pissed Girl. So I'm gonna go do that. Yeah. I'll be back in a few minutes with 2 more fights for Cycling Road, and then we are through. So I will be right back. saw. Nobody saw. Nobody saw. What didn't we see? What didn't we see? I got food. I got food. Because my brain's not working, and food helps fix that, maybe. Oh, I love food, I do. Question. To the foodies out there, to the people who will plan trips for the meals, have you ever dated someone who isn't a foodie? And if you have, how's that gone? Because I'll be so for real, I couldn't. Food is such an important part of my life. And I know, like, we've all got to eat, but I'm saying, like, good food, you know? Food that makes you happy to be alive. That's fucking inspirational right there. Also, hello, not some Raz. I'm glad you're not some Raz. Hi. Hold on. I had to pour some cookie cola. But he didn't like food. Really? Okay. All right. It's fantastic. I've given her... Okay, I'm not saying people who've got a limited palate. Or... I'm not talking about people who haven't tried a lot of food. That's not what I'm on about. I am saying people who you put exciting, interesting food in front of them and they don't give a shit. They don't get, like, they really do not care about food. Okay, interesting. Also, Pix Aurora, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate you. I hope you don't mind. I gotta yap for a minute. I need a bit of a mental reset from the calc. Dude, I need to sort Vanta Black out. Don't get me wrong. I want to beat PK. But I need my chill Nuzlocke back. Thank you so much. I put a lot of time and effort into picking these emotes. Many of the emotes are Kaya Coliseum exclusives that I have commissioned. I think they're pretty cool. My favorite one that I have commissioned is... Where is he? Wait, where's my boy? I can only find the shiny version. Okay, I guess I'll show the bougie. I will show the bougie one off. Dino Mans. Very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's emotes. Dude, people clown on our food, but bangers and mash is actually so good. No, same, like, when I'm picking my emotes, I've genuinely thought, like, what emotion do I want to express that I can't currently express through my existing emotes? I think there is still some... some missing links, but we'll get there. Sorry, I got crisp on you all. Okay. Okay, mental is recovered. Crazy what a bit of salt will do. Oh, I should have got more hummus. Dude, hummus good. Why did I not realize hummus was good? This feels like the team. This is the problem fight. This is the fight I'm dreading, but we'll get there when we get there, you know? Do I need items for this one? I don't think so. Yeah, we're kind of chilling. Are you yeah, you're baiting Mega Kick. If we burn you, yeah, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. We are all right. It does a bit. It does look a bit like Grout. I have beaten it many times. I'd say many times, like 4 times. I think one of my weaknesses with running this game is I just don't run it that much. You know, like, I think a lot of people just throw themselves at this over and over, and they have, like, built their skill up from doing that. I'm pretty chill with it, you know? Like, I will take my fucking sweet, sweet time. And normally that's fine, but, like, I do sometimes feel maybe I should live that speed up life more. Anyway, enough waxing about the twos and throws of PK. We might actually just wipe here because there is a bastard man ahead of us. The bastard man in question is... Actually, there's 2 bastard men. There's spinners that we have to dodge here. Which I'm not a big fan of. How did the... what team do? Oh, you mean the previous... I'll be real. I don't remember. That's not entirely true. I remember that we had a... I had Mr. Mime in one of them. Mr. Mime actually goes hard in the second fight here. What item to give you? Quick Claw, maybe? Meanwhile, Chestnut can have... Focus Band in case things go really wrong. Okay. Right. Here we go. Right. What are we doing here? What we are doing is waiting for these 2 to line up. There we go. This side is safe. Here we go. Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum. I've actually never been caught by those spinners on the road itself. They can actually see you off of the road. And I've been caught there. Okay. So, as any of you who saw a short recently may have seen, the way that we deal... Amazing. The way that we deal with Pokemon like this, where they're going to survive 1 hit because of a Focus Sash or because of Endure, is you hit them with the flinchy move first to minimize the chances of them going for Boom on the first turn. Boom, huge crit, definitely mattered. That's so true, Stream Elements. People should join the Discord. It's a really cool place. If you are subscribed, there are subscriber-only channels that are going to have something very fun very soon. Okay. Oh, 2 choices here. I'm going to Polypride, which is kind of the reason that I brought it. Or I can ball out and I can go free Q. But then if it goes for Endure and then it gets the Blaze and Salak boost, that's kind of truck. Is it? Hold on. How much is it doing with... No, Actually, we're fine. I'm not gonna go for it. Wait, no. I need this guy for Magnemite. I'm being weirdly greedy. Oh no, not 100% HP reversal. Whatever will I... So the reason this guy's going for some really fucking scuffed moves is because the evil fuckers who made this game gave them random AI so they can actually click any of their moves. There is no way of knowing which move they're clicking. Which does mean they don't go for optimal plays, but like, you want them to go for optimal play. Like, more variability that you cannot control, the worse for a Nuzlocke it is. I don't do well. Do I kill you? I mean, I think you kill me, but do I kill you? Yeah, you kill me. Chestnut, come on. Get out of here. Dude, I actually might go get more. I might go get more miss. That one is fucking sick. What? What are you playing at? Okay, now, what I want to do, because it's burnt, crit can't kill Polypride. It's taking 12.5% health every turn. Meaning if we switch back into Polypride now, a crit drill pack will not kill us. A missed mega kick will also, this is going to shock you all, not kill us. Quite enjoy what items I got. The fuck does Wikiberry do? Oh, it confuses it, doesn't it? And what does Tangled Feet do again? That's such a funny set. Okay, we're not seeing it though. Level 36 on Chestnut right now is so scary. Do we kill Magnemite with a Brick Break? We do. It has Endure. I'm going for it anyway. Ah, you fucker. Alright. It's really good. I really like it. We have to switch it. This thing has a Custap Berry. Yeah, it might boom this turn. Might go for a Jaw, which would be funny. Of course, you'll go boom. That was a 1 in 4, by the way. There was no guarantee of it going for boom there. I did half, which is normally spooky. It's normally spooky because, like, in theory, if it crits, we die. But, like, we've got shell armor, so we can't get crit. Okay. What does that thing have? Endure, Flail, Reversal. Oh, it has Bulk Up. Ugh. Low-key fine, though. We just burn it. Yeah, this fight's fine. It's the next one that I hate. If your Chestnut is alive, you're kind of big chillin'. Maybe it's worse on Penguin runs, actually, now that I think about it. Cool. Whoa, huge super effective damage. Oh no, it's going to outspeed our Makago now. Whatever will we do? It's not scary. Burn halves the effective attack power, so even a lower HP super effective reversal is not gonna hurt, especially considering that Makago has solid rock in this. Okay, I'm holding up on my controller. If you don't do this, if you forget to do this, you can get immediately put into that fight, which is gross. Alright. Now we need to wait for Mrs. Spin. Oh god, please don't get me. Please don't get me. Please. Like I said, never been caught on cycling road by them, but I don't want this to be the first time. Because those two are demons. Those two are by far the worst thing on this route. But you can avoid them if you're good. Okay. One fight remains to us on cycling road. And it's spooky. Oh, how it's spooky. A horse with a saxophone. Who gave you a saxophone? Who did that? LA was amazing, thank you. Mainly because I got to see my partner. Invitational, of course. I've spoken about it at length. Was fantastic. Was wonderful. No surprise there. Getting COVID in the last week sucked, man. Getting COVID in the last week really, because we had like loads of plans for that last weekend and they all got fucking spiffed up the wall, but it's fine. The 21 hours of travel back was not great. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anytime I'm awake over 30 hours, I feel it, and I definitely feel it today. Like I'm not a 100% Kai Coliseum efficiency. I know, I thought they patched it out. On the way in or on the way out? On the way out, they were great. On the way in? Yes. Okay. One fight remains. Oh. Every time I realize, I'm like, wait, I'm listening to the Gen 4 Pokemon Center theme. I hate this shit. There we go. Wonk. Okay. We can't one-tap this, can we? There's actually nothing in our box that can... Well... Okay. No move can. Oh wow, Meganium fucks this Donphan up. Okay, hold on. I wish we still had a berry juice. I wish we still had a berry juice. Oh, where are you? If you don't mind me asking, where are you from? Misplaced Optimism. Yeah, it's not great. I will say most times I've been in there, it's been okay. Like, it's been long. I haven't enjoyed it, but... Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it depends how often you go. Is, like, how good or bad an experience that will be. And I guess I haven't mentally... Do I need... Wait, hold on. Do I need you? Can I... Excuse me. Oh, we don't even need charcoal on you, do I? No, I don't. We just kill. Oh, but you don't outspeed. Hmm. Okay. Okay. What I might do... Let me kill you. Oh, but you'll bring out you, won't you? You need a Pecha Berry if I'm gonna do this. We're fine. Yeah, but how am I dealing with the Linoon? Yeah, I gotta go Chestnut here. I gotta go Chestnut and hope that it doesn't go for turn 1 Boom. Or turn 1 Mento, actually, is the issue. Oh, can Nidoqueen deal with you? Yes and no. It technically can. The problem with this... Yeah, it can't. I need Petra on you. What move are you baiting? You still bait Ice Shard. No, it's gotta be you. And then you come out. I guess if I use Chestnut to deal with the Pharaoh, rather than have Nidoqueen do it. Oh, Darkness Rex. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Any fun or niche tips? That's a great point. Yes, actually, I've got one. In Pyrite Town, start with Flaffy first. If you're nuzlocking it. If you're not nuzlocking it, just have fun. Like, the whole game is designed. But, like, there is an order. It's not like you don't need to, but there is an order that makes Pyrite Square a lot easier. There are strats that you can do to conserve berries, because a lot of shadow Pokemon have held berries, and that they do get used. If they get used up in battle, you don't get them. So, wow. Be careful of the Colosseums. The Colosseums have really good TMs, but like, I didn't make them easy. I did not make them easy. Speaking of not easy, this fight sucks. So here's my dilemma. My dilemma... Hold on. Okay. I say we kill this with Nomu. Kill this with Nomu. Donphan still comes out. Meganium comes out, kills you. Skunk Tank comes out. Nomu kills it. We're baiting double edge. And if we get crit, we're fucked. But, like, we're fucked either way. Wait. No. Okay, hold on. I can figure this out. No, you have to... I think I have to have Chestnut take care of all of this. Yeah. Alright, Scuff, but... Yeah. No worries. Oh, make sure you play on Nuzlocke mode. It doesn't force you into a Nuzlocke like some people think. It just, like, gives you stuff for the Nuzlocke that is easier. You know, like, in retrospect, like, I should not make that a separate patch. Well, okay, so the reason it is a separate patch is because in that mode, like, you don't lower this shadow gauge. I actually think that's a good idea. Yeah, a crit nullifying berry would be cool. How's the XP? Fuck, my XP's so bad. I'm giving the fucking XP share to Nomu is how bad this has gotten. What do you want? Maybe Pecha. Actually, maybe Quick Claw in case. Well, if Chestnut dies, I'm kind of done. You know, I'm kind of over it at that point. I think all of these I want XP on, so... I don't want XP on, so... Might as well have useful items. This fight's gonna hurt. Alright, we need to go pre-sleep, everyone, and then we can go in. Nose Confusion... no, the idea is that you can only... Like, let's say you level that mon up, you can't bring that to the leader then. You can level them in the fight. So if the level cap is 38, and on the first Pokemon of the gym fight, of the gym leader fight, sorry, you level it up to 39, you can still use that mon. But yeah, once you leave a battle and that Pokemon is above the level of the highest level of the gym leader, yeah, that's over. It's Jova, mate. It's bloody Jova. It's alright. Anytime. Alright. I wouldn't say something important died. I'd just say a lot of stuff died, you know? Losing Delcatty and Lopunny, not great. Okay, come on. There you are. Right. Whee! Okay. Hold on. Let me triple check that Meganium actually kills this with Petal Dance without Miracle Seed. Yeah, because it's got Miracle Seed naturally on, doesn't it? Import. There we go. Dansim, thank you so much for the 20 streak. I really appreciate you giving me your time. Your time's your most valuable asset. I knew about you due to the Invitational with Valkyrie. You're my favorite guy. Thank you, Belle. I was still a bit nervous, but like I definitely felt less nerves this year than I did last year, and that is just because like Ray was my first ever collab on Twitch, which is a funny sentence to say. And you know, the first time in front of so many eyeballs was pretty scary. Not to say that, you know, I'm like take it for granted or anything, but like I'm a little bit more used to it now, you know. Just saying. I'll shut up. Right, so Xanium. Bulldoze. Don't care. Petal dance. Boom. Tips fedora in your direction, Rex. Right. Okay. Sorry, I'm not narrating it. I'm genuinely I'll be real. I'm still pretty jet lagged. Don't nuzlocke while jet lagged, kids. It's not good for the bones. I think Chestnut just has to take the next 3. No. I don't think going into Nomu here help. Actually, kind of maybe does a little bit. It does a little bit because, like, if I go into Chestnut now, there is no guarantee that... Yeah, I'm going to go into Nomu now. Okay, cool. Pursuit's good here. Pursuit's good. Never dead to crit because we're built diffy. I think we were dead to crit there, by the way. Cool. We got poison. Don't care. Heal it up. Hold on. What's doing more? Actually, don't want to kill. Like, killing it right now would be real bad. Yeah, but there's like actually not another move that I can click that's not gonna fuck me. So, hold on. Pursuit's doing 28. I mean, we're dead to Pursuit crit now. Yeah, but like, if I don't go into Pharaoh here... Sorry, if I don't go into Chestnut here, then Pharaoh can fuck me. I'm gonna go to Chestnut. Nah, fuck you. Don't crap. Just wiped to my own randomizer Nuzlocke after... See? So easy. So easy. You just tell them not to get crit, they don't get crit. We're still doing it. The problem is my laptop has potentially wiped itself, meaning that I'm going to either have to wait for it to get repaired or I'm going to have to rebuild this save file, which is a bitch because I've got to go through the VOD, figure out every single Pokemon that I got and all the IVs and natures for them, which is annoying, but like I genuinely might because I do really like that game and I want to keep playing it. I think the optimal play here is we Will-O-Wisp. Cool. Oh, I might have fucked up, actually. Depends. Do you go for Poison Gas this turn? Okay, Sludge Bomb. That's actually kind of... Well, maybe chill. Okay, kind of chill. Taru! Yeah, not the best thing to wake up to, I can't lie to you. Okay, we have Pecha. Don't crit. Thank you. Next, well, we actually put the Pecha Berry on for the Poisoning Gas, but I'll take that. Cool. We're still in a great position. I'll be so for real with you, we're not in a great position, because Pharaoh's about to fuck my shit up. We have to get the Willow here. Chestnut, brother. Please. Chestnut. Okay, thank you. Woo-wee. Thank you, Jack. Welcome in. Okay, thank you. Fighting. Rage is a fighting type pursuit in this. It's very cool. How many deaths are you on? Because I think I'm on the most deaths that I've ever been on at this point in the game. 6. I hate the fact I see 6, 7 everywhere now. That's actually the worst thing that came of 6, 7 is just seeing the number and being like... I think we can recover stall this, and I'm gonna do that. It's the optimal play. Oh, I think I fucked up. I think he got a lychee berry heal or increase there. Oh no, yeah, no. My Rourke split was good. We only had one. Gardenia, we had 4. So far, we've had 2 deaths in this split. Which isn't terrible, but it's not great. Like, all our important mons are still alive. It's just we're missing some cool guys. This part of the game, Cycling Road forces you to only have 3 mons. Just not wanting it. Cool. Oh, my Vespiquen just died. Whoopsie. And Cycling Road is done. Woo! Okay. Oh, which Pokemon would I choose as my ace? Salamence. Salamance's my favorite fully evolved Pokemon. God, it's been a while since I played this game. I don't know why. The Pokemon Center looks more angled. I remember it. Bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Ba-dum. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Okay, I think we just fucking keep going, right? Oh, we gotta do my favorite thing though, which is speculate about potential encounters. Hold on. You guys see this? Yeah, you can. Cool. So we are at oh, didn't I delay something? Oh, I did. Okay, if we can get past Fantina, we're actually chilling. Because we delayed what? 219? Yeah, was it 219? No. Was it 219? No, no. What was it? 218. 218. Yeah. Oh, Loki, I just want a Finneon. I want a Finneon so bad. Is there any way that I can get a guaranteed Finneon? Okay, so this is the worst part about this split, is you barely get any good Pokemon. What did we get on 211? Did we get matchup on 211? Oh my god, thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you for the 300 biddies. Thank you. Belle the chemist has just cooked up some delicious bits. No, you can't. You can't even get into... Well, I think you... Can you get into Wayward Cave? I think if you can, like, you insta-wipe. I think they punish you. 20% Fampi here is so tempting. Hold on, let me... The worst thing is, like, my honey tree table now... Wait, have we... We've gotten Wurmple. We've gotten Wurmple. Yeah, I trade... That's what I traded. My honey tree table consists of 2 mons. It consists of... Thank you, Belle. Oh, wait. Can you catch something then? I'm guessing the catch rates are also disgustingly low. We don't have any cute Charmons alive, do we? No. Alright. Oh, Fampi's like top 5 mons in the game. Fampi's insane. Fampi's absolutely ridiculous. The problem is it's on a table where we can get so fucked over, man. I will try and pick it up so you don't have to. I don't think I ran Finion runs. Yeah, I think I got tilted, but I was like, I'm not running this. That being said, I didn't have... That's true. You make a good point. No, my optimizing spirit is unfortunately stronger. Okay, we have to be careful here. We can actually get sniped by the spinner. Which I think is disgusting. Alright, repel. Hold on, did I heal? Please tell me I healed. Yeah. Okay. This is actually so annoying where it's placed. I'm not even like, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Hi, Cricket Top. Welcome to the team. I mean, it's a swords dancing, mon. That's cool, I guess. In theory, this is good. It means, like, we only have Wormadam / Mothim to get now. Yeah, I think it will actually be the only mon... No, Ledian and now this have access to priority moves. Okay, crick. Yeah. Thought. Okay, we have to get out of here quickly before... Whoa! She nearly got me. She nearly got me, but she didn't get me. Right, where's the poison barb? I swear it's like... Isn't it hidden? I swear it's like a hidden item. It's down here. I need to be careful. She can get me. Does this guy fight us? Does this guy... I'm low-key scared of him. Oh, I'm so spooked. I hate this route so much. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Run. Run. Okay. He does look like he's up for a fight. I don't like that. Okay, I'm actually... Ah! Dude. Okay, I'm out of here. I hate that. We can get the poison bob later. Yeah, you can get sniped by the bikers above. That's why I'm so scared. Because, yes, that has happened to me before. And no, it was not pleasant. It was actually super unpleasant. Okay, Adamant Nature. Kefel's actually alright. Oh, those were IVs. Alright. Still a shitter, but I'll take it. Okay. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Dude, jet lag sucks. I'm not a fan of jet lag. I'm also not a fan of this guy. Because this Onyx outspeeds everything thanks to Choice Scarf. I mean, to be fair, like, we do have Torterra. I have to be at 36, though, to survive full health boom. Which sucks. Or to, like, guarantee survival of full health boom, you know? Oh, no. Like, I recently traveled back. I stayed a lot longer than the other coaches. Uh, 36, aren't we? So if we can get in on a Hurricane, we're big or Thunderbolt, we're big chilling, or a Fire Blast. Honestly, yeah, like this is fine. Magmar kind of fucks this guy. Steelix is bamboozled by oh, maybe we can sans nope. Nope. We cannot Sandslash you. It's +1 Earthquake Killers. No. I mean crit does, but crit's fiction, surely. You're 37. Does Charcoal give us a chance of killing? Does actually. We should go for it. +1 Gyro Ball is doing an absurd amount. Thanks, Yami. No, you don't work for this. Is Nidoqueen? Polypride? No. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be so for real, guys. And I hate to do this because, like, I feel like I've not been live that long. I've only been live like 3 and a bit hours. I'm gonna have to call it here. I am like, my eyes are not focusing. But I'm live again tomorrow and I'm live again Monday. So if you've enjoyed today, if you've had a good time, if you've liked the comfy vibes, if you've liked the getting boomed on turn 1 and losing actually very, come back tomorrow. We're gonna be doing more of this. If I get a good night's sleep, I think we can get to Fantina. Can we beat Fantina? I don't know. But we can get to Fantina, and that's the important bit. On top of that, we're gonna get a Mount Coronet encounter. We are going to... Don't know if we're gonna get a Route 208 encounter. Hold on, before I end stream, let's just have a... indulge me for a second. Indulge me. Let's have a look at Route 208. Yeah, we're gonna delay this shit. I'm not getting it. A Linoon? Are you serious? Well, but there are psychic types. Well, there's just Spoink, actually. Oh, and Kirlia. No, we take Mountain. Take Mountain. Oh, I could get Barboach to increase the odd. No, Wish Cash is kind of cool. Wish Cash kind of cool. Yeah, but War Turtle cooler. War Turtle. Then again, there's a 40% chance I get a fucking Weasel. I don't want that. I do want a Co-op Fish. We might actually go Old Rod on this. I am wanting for a water type. And Barboach increases our horsey chance on to 18. Yeah, there's like a 15% Barboach chance. And then all we need is Finneon. But yes, I'm going to raid the one, the only Mr. Nakalai, the first person to reach the coveted bronze medal of this game. That vis-a-vis Vanta Black, I don't know. Again, it depends when I can compile the Pokemon that I had in the box and or my laptop gets fixed, which considering it broke today might be a while. I don't know when that will happen. Truly though, thank you to everyone who's been here today. I really, really fucking appreciate you. Everyone who has subbed, donated, yeah, I'm beyond grateful. I feel very, very fortunate, very blessed to have all of you in my life. Be back tomorrow. If you're around, I'll see you then. I'll try and stream a little bit later. Again, it depends on my sleep. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll find out together. Love you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I shall see you tomorrow.